Hello everyone, I'm Brittany and I am the teen librarian here at Kokomo-Howard County Public Library. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do our blackout poetry art craft. Towards the end it could look something like this. If you turn it over here, you'll see that it has a little tab on it so you can hang it if you want. So, what is blackout poetry? Blackout poetry is where you take already existing words. So, for instance, I'm using pages from some books. And then you scribble out any of the words that you don't want to make your own poetry. It's something really cool. And it's also something a little challenging too, because sometimes it's hard to make your own art or your own words from somebody else's. So, to start with, we'll take one of the pages. Each kit will have 8 pages. It'll also include your paper to glue on, the tab, your glue stick, and a marker. Now you don't have to use a marker if you don't want to. You can use pencil, you can use pen. As you can see, I've used both here. It's whatever looks best to you. So to start off with, I like to find people in my pages. So words like I, me, he, she, we, things like that. I see I right here, so I'm going to keep that open. Let's do I played. There's a verb, so we'll just take that out. And let's see. I don't think I want anything in this sentence, so we'll scratch that out as well. There's another I. We'll do I took. I took. See, I took mom's. Let's see, I took mom's new room. Switch that out. I see and. So I played, I took mom's new room and. And I and this is the hard part, is finding your own words in somebody else's and making it make sense. And I was. Was kind of let's do empty. So you can see sometimes we find our words close together, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to find what you want. Scratch that out too. I played, I took mom's new room, and I was kind of empty. I think that works for me. So, if you find yourself thinking, I'm done with this page, I don't want to use it anymore, you can either black out all the rest of it, or You can draw in it. For this one, I think I'm just going to black the rest of it out because I like the way that looks. Kind of goes with the mood that I'm doing here. So I'm going to close that one off. All right. And so you see with my other examples, I did 4 pages, pasted them together, and then I did different designs on them. I think for this one, I'm just going to do the 1 page and then decorate around it. So I like to rip the edges off. I just kind of like the effect that it gives. If that's not something you want to do, you don't have to do it. It's your own art and you can do whatever you want. Alright, so take that off. Take this one off. And we're going to take this one off, maybe. All right. And I'm going to glue it down, so I'll take my glue stick. And we'll just start gluing. I'm going to put it in the middle right here, middle-ish. And there's that. Now, how else do I want to do this one? Let me see. I think I'm going to rip these pieces up too. I think I'm going to crinkle these around. That's the fun thing about activities like this, is you can make them however you want, to look however you want. No one is the same. And you should have plenty of pages to work with. There are 8 pages in total. 4 can technically fit on this paper, but I decided to do something different than what I had done last time. And you don't have to mount it on the paper at all if you don't want to. You can take that little sticky tab and place it directly onto the page that you made. Like I said, it's your artwork. You do whatever you want with it. There's no right or wrong way to make art. These will go out April 1st in celebration of National Poetry Month. I thought this was a fun way to celebrate, a different way to get you thinking and get you creative at the same time. And you will notice the paper start to warp a little bit, as it does with glue, and that's okay. You can always flatten it down later. Not too concerned about it working right now. I'm going to do this last one, and then I want to show you how to do your little mounting with the sticky tab. Alright. So eventually I'm going to fill up the rest of this page, but for now I'm going to show you how to do your sticky tab. So this is your sticky tab, and all you're going to do is peel this backing off, and then you'll stick it wherever you please. So let's try to stick this somewhere in the middle. I think that's a good place to put it. Now it can be hung up. See? The creation process is the easier part, the actually putting it onto the paper. The challenging part, and probably the most rewarding part in my opinion, is figuring out how you're gonna do your poetry, what it's gonna look like, what words you're gonna use. Now back with my other examples. See, I used pencil for this one. Set that to the side. I used pen for this one, and I also used pen on this one. Now for this one, I blacked everything out, even the blank spaces in between, and then I drew in here. I also drew on this one, but on this one I didn't black out the page completely. These are some different ways you can do your blackout poetry. It's whatever you feel like doing, however you want it to look, however you want it to read. It's all up to you. So, come with us on April 1st and celebrate National Poetry Month. These kits will be available at all 3 KHCPL locations as long as supplies last. We look forward to seeing you, and happy crafting. Thank you.